Greetings! Masaru79 here! And welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days, part 44. Okie dokie, let's begin. Pressing the A button now.
Cardfight Vanguard Deer Days.
Loading game and proceeding. And here we are in the main menu, off to story mode. And here we are, back where I last saved. For those of you who watched my previous video, I spent the time beginning the very start of the Rasen story here in Deer Days, and now my next objective is to, again, continue the game's main story. So first let's go here to, the next objective is to go here in exercise part. A fight will occur during this event. Proceed with this deck. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, and click. And off we go! This should be the place.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is the kid you were talking about? And there's Doshi and Masaru. Rasen is surprised to see them. Oh, Doshi! And, the name is Masaru Kita. Nice to meet you. Doshi's been telling me about you. So I hear you're quite the fighter, huh? No, not at all. And Rasen's being bashful and a bit modest. Come on, you don't gotta be humble about it.
Oh.
Yeah, you beat me yesterday.
そうだな.
That more than proves how strong you are. I'm flattered. You can see that? So let's get right to it. A fight, you and me. There's no faster way to get to know each other. Ain't Vanguard amazing? Yes, let's fight. And we're starting the fight, so for this fight I'm going to be using Stoicheas. For one precious thing, Rolla, selecting deck. And the battle begins! Let's get started! Here we are in the fight, gonna decide who goes first, so a rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Scissors to scissors one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock to rock one more time. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Scissors to paper, I win going first. Drawing our starting hands, I got a Salvia, a Raidina, Overtrigger, Heal Trigger, and Rurowa. Holding on to all normal units, just gonna redraw the triggers, redraw, and at Mantis and a critical. Not too bad. My turn, draw. I ride from the right deck, Awakening from Slumber Rurowa. For the right deck cost, I'm discarding, I discard one critical trigger for the cost. Discard and ride. Rurowa. Skill of Awakening from Slumber Rurowa, Superior calling 1, plant token to the back row center rear circle, calling 1, and call. That's all for me, end of turn. Now it's my opponent's turn. My opponent's going to ride to grade 1, Deep Sonicer, Skill Sonicer, he soul charges a normal unit, and drawing another card. Straight to battle phase, Vanguard to Vanguard. No guard, gonna take it. Drive check. No trigger, safe, so just 1 damage. Here it comes. Ow. D skill activated. Check. Draw trigger, nice, just what I needed. All effects to Vanguard, and I drew another Rurowa, another Persona ride. Not too bad. End of my opponent's turn, my turn. Draw. I ride from the right deck, the world 3,000 years later Rurowa. For the right deck cost, I'm discarding. I think I'm gonna discard. Okay, this is a tough choice. I think I'm gonna discard 1 at Mantis, discard, and ride Rurowa. Skill of Rurowa. Retire 1 rear guard to call 2 plant tokens. Retire 1 plant token to call 2. Selecting 1 and 2 and call. I call, let's see. I guess I'll call 1 over here and 1 over here. Call. Next up, I'm going to call to the rear guard. 1 Prod Pollen Rapulus. Call. Skill of Rapulus. Counter Blast 1.
発動
And Superior Call up to 2 plant tokens. 1 and 2. Call. That should be enough. On to battle phase. First up, boosted by plant token on the right. Plant token on the right attacks the Vanguard. 10k. The attack goes through and boom! 1 damage. Damage check. No trigger. Safe. Next, boosted by plant token in the middle, my Vanguard Aurora attacks the Vanguard. 15k. The attack goes through. Drive check. Alright, another draw trigger. I drew a grade 3 Shield Fisher. Not a bad draw. I give the power to Prod Pollen.
パワープラス
Power added and 1 damage to my opponent. Slash. Damage check. No trigger. Safe. Now for the final attack of this turn, boosted by plant token on the left. Rapulus attacks the Vanguard. 24,000 power. The attack goes through and boom! 1 more damage. Damage check. No trigger. Safe. So that's the end of my turn. Now it's my opponent's turn. My opponent is riding the grade 2 Electro Spartan. He calls Selfish Engraver and Spartan. Spartan skill, he soul charges 2 cards and calls a rear guard. Engraver attacks the Vanguard for 18k. Engraver lets him soul charge if his attack hits, so I gotta avoid that. Power is added as well. So, yep, definitely got a guard. So I, guard with Lina. Intercept with Rapulus. Guard with Actia Sticky. And guard with Salvia. That should be enough. 30k shield. Guard, guard, guard. Intercept. And the attack is blocked.
ガード
And good chink. Safe. Here comes the Vanguard attack. No guard, gonna take it.
ノーガード
Drive check. Heal trigger. He heals 1 damage. And power to rear guard. So 1 damage to me. Here it comes.
ダメージ
Damage check.
ゲット
Yes, front trigger. I give all effects to the front row. But not enough. I don't have enough cards to guard with, so just let it go through. No guard.
ノーガード ダメージ
Damage check. No trigger. And I guess that's it for me. For my opponent's turn, my turn, stand and draw. I ride from the right deck for 1 Precious Thing Varroa. For the right deck cost, I'm discarding. 1 Cariophilus, discard,
こ
and
のカー
ride.
ドの力見せてあげま
Here
す
comes Varroa. Next, I think I'm going to first. This is a tough choice. Then I got 1 counter blast. So first, I call Dragwitter Girl Flame Blossoms Radalina to the rear guard. Call and activate Radalina's skill. Counter blast 1, counter blast,
発動
and superior call 1 Momoke token. Over here to the back row. Over here, call.
ペリオルコール
Next up, I activate Momoke token skill. Retire 3 plant tokens.
発動
And give power to Momoke token for each retired plant token. Total 20,000 power now. Next, I'm calling to the rear guard. Shield Fisher Dragon. Call.
コール
Then I activate Varroa's skill. Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast.
できる
Superior call up to 3 plant tokens. I'm gonna call 2 this time. 1 and 2. Call, call, and call.
ペリオルコール
Since I called cards other from hand, Shield Fisher can attack this turn. That should be enough for me, so on to the battle phase. First up, my Momoke... Nope, boosted by plant token, my Vanguard attacks the Vanguard. 18k. The attack goes through. Twin Drive, first check.
ドロート
Alright, another draw trigger. I give all effects to Momoke token.
プラス
I got a heal trigger, not good. Second check.
ゲット
Another draw trigger. Drew a Active Sticky, and I'm gonna give the power to Mamake Token.
パワープラス
Power up. So 1 damage to my opponent. Here it comes. And stab, stab, stab. Poke, poke, poke. Pierce. 1 damage. Damage check. No trigger. Safe. Perfect guard. 1 less card to worry about. Next, here comes boosted by Flat Token. Shield Fisher attacks the Vanguard. 23,000 power. My opponent guards with a heal trigger. 25k. The attack is blocked. Next, Mamake Token attacks the Vanguard for 40,000 power. The attack goes through. Boom! 1 more damage. Damage check. No trigger. Safe. Now, finally, Radalina attacks the Vanguard.
にアタック
Skill activated. Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. Receive all of Mamake Token's power. Total 50k to the Vanguard. The attack goes through. And slash. Damage check. No trigger. Safe. And 1 less card to worry about. That's the end of my turn. My opponent's turn. My opponent's riding the Grade 3. Master of Gravity. Barrow Magnus. Electro Spartan skill. He soul charges. Another Barrow Magnus. 1 less Persona Ride to worry about. Straight up the Vanguard, so using his rear guard clumsy assistant to power up. Alrighty. If Engraver's attack goes through, he can soul charge. I can't let that happen, so that's 28k. I need at least 20k to guard. Alright. Then I'm gonna activate 20k to guard. I'm gonna conserve my tokens, not gonna use Roa's skill, just gonna block it with the 2 draw triggers in my hand, double guard, and total 33k. The attack is blocked. And Kachink, safe. Next, an attack from the Vanguard. Not gonna activate Roa's skill. Not gonna guard.
ノーガード
Twin drive, first check. Draw trigger, lucky draw. Power to Spartan. And the second check. No trigger, but the Barrow Magnus, no, he can Persona Ride next turn. Alright, here comes 1 damage to me. Damage check. Front trigger. Phew, that was close. Power to the front row. Spartan attacks Radalina. I can't let that happen. Gotta protect Radalina. Guarding with a heal trigger Asher. Guard. 30k. Attack blocked. And Pachink. Safe. End of my opponent's turn. My turn. Stand and draw. It's time. I'm gonna Persona Ride for once precious thing Roa. Here we go.
ソナライド
Persona Ride. Power the front row. Draw. No, I drew critical. Come on. Fine, whatever. I'm next gonna activate Moke Token's skill, retire at least 2 tokens, and give 10,000 power to Moke Token.
パワー
There we go. Next, I'm gonna call to the rear guard, stepping Calyx Salvia to the rear guard. Over here. Call. Salvia skill. When called, while my Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, call 1 Flat Token.
発動
Severe call 1 Plant Token over here behind Shield Fisher.
コールコール
Since I called a rear guard other than from hand, Shield Fisher can attack this turn again. That's all for my main phase. Off to the battle phase. First up, boosted by Salvia, my Vanguard attacks the Vanguard. 31,000 power. Double guard for my opponent. 43k. 2 to pass. First check. No trigger. Second check.
ドライブチェック
No trigger. And the attack is blocked. No worries, I can still keep going. Next, Moke Token attacks the Vanguard.
バンガード
15k.
にアタック
My opponent intercepts with Selfish Engraver. The attack fails, but next up, my Radalina attacks the Vanguard. Skill activated. Soul Blast 1. Soul Blast. And receive all of Mamake Token's power. Total 35,000 power to the Vanguard. My opponent perfect guards, not good. For the perfect guard cost, he's discarding a draw trigger. The attack fails. Let's hope my final attack can make it through. Boosted by Flat Token, Shield Fisher attacks the Vanguard, 33,000 power. Will it get through? Yes, the attack goes through. And Pierce. Damage check. No trigger. 6 damage. I win. That was a pretty good fight. Not too bad. So I got win, double trigger, attack 50,000 more power, did a persona right, 6 turns passed, did a superior call, retired 5 opposing units, and drew 3 more times in 1 turn. Got 2100 PP, total 11,475 PP. Pressing A to go next, leaving the fight and returning to the game's main story. We're back. You gotta be kidding me! It's not that surprising. You're crazy strong! Thank you for the fight. And Rasen's being humble as usual. Ah, you got me good. But you better get ready for your next opponent. Huh? Doshi, you're reaching the fight too, aren't you? It's written all over your face. So we're fighting Doshi next.
Rasen.
What do you say, Rasen? Care to fight? Of course, I'd love to. Not so fast. Huh? Wait, what's going on? This is the perfect chance to deepen your friendship. So how about you guys trade cards afterwards? Win or lose? And Rasen's not too keen on the idea. Fine with me, but Doshi's pretty much all into it. Sure, I guess. Sweet, that settles it. Let's have a good fight. Yes, let's. And we skip the fight? No way! And seems Rasen is lost? Your deck is completely different today. Really? Doshi, I can't believe it. As agreed, let's trade cards. Alright, I'll pick the cards, fair and square. This one. Aw man, the over trigger? Trade for this one. What? He wants to trade an over trigger for a common card? He can't be serious. And Rasen's pretty upset too. No, wait! Huh? You agreed to this. But Source Dragon deity of blessings plus favor for Iron Anchor Resentment Dragon is... Shut it! Quit whining! Come on, hand it over already! Stop it! Give me back my card! Seems Masaru took the card. What's the problem, kid? You promised to trade, right? Hey, what are you doing? And Yuki steps in, all upset. I think she's upset. Both Masaru and Doshi are surprised. You! From yesterday! Help me, sis! And Rasen's running to Yuki for help. Sis? Get away from Rasen! Don't get the wrong idea here. It's not like I'm just stealing it. We had an agreement. Once the fight was over, we trade cards as a way to remember the event. I can back him up on that. And Yuki's now troubled. Is that true, Rasen? Yeah, but is this really fair? Source Dragon, deity of blessings plus favor for Iron Anchor Resentment Dragon? You need to learn when to give up. And the screen whites out. We're having a flashback by Yuki's mother. Rasen, what happened? So that's how you got hurt. I guess we're looking at this flashback through Rasen's point of view. Let me tell you something. Those are the kinds of moments. And those are the kinds of moments what? Just skip the flashback. Please, Yuki, help me. Please. And Yuki's surprised. I admit that you two might be telling the truth. Then stay out of our business. But he doesn't like what you're doing to him right now. Do you really think you can call that an agreement? Doshi's keeping silent. I'll take you on instead. Fine then, I'll fight you. I am Doshi Nakano. Let's do this. acquired. We already got 4 of this card, convert to CP. The card I got was Matter Red Runway. Pretty good card. And I think if that's all the time we have for today, first I want to say is thank you to the viewers for watching today's video, and to please stay tuned for more videos I plan to upload again in the near future. I also hope you all show support by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and channel. And with that I say goodbye and see you.